He was clutch on Sunday. He might need to be clutch again tonight. We've got a huge game against Denver coming up. It seems like all we've got coming up here are huge games against really good teams after getting like a break with Minnesota and all those other teams and Sacramento. But he's at 30 now. Giannis has had 30 in at least 4 of the last 5 games. Do you think he continues that 30-plus point streak tonight, brings it up to 5 in a row? And how many do you think he's got?
I think he will definitely hit 30-plus in this game. I think it will be needed. The Nuggets, Paul Millsap, he's a good defender, but I think for a lot of the game, it's going to be Giannis on Jokic. And Jokic isn't the best defender. I think Giannis is going to find ways around him, around Paul Millsap.
No.
But that being said, Giannis has dropped 30-plus in multiple games where the Bucks haven't been able to pull through and win.
Yeah.
Which brings me to my next point, that we are going to need a huge defensive night from either Dante or Drew Holiday. And, Drew did not look good against the Clippers.
Nope.
He looked out of shape. He looked fatigued. He did not make many shots. His defense was not there. It looked like all of the side effects of the virus.
Yeah.
Like, he needs to get fully healthy as soon as possible, and he's probably going to be on another minutes restrictions tonight. So we're going to have to look towards Dante to have a pretty big defensive game. And luckily he did very well defensively on Sunday. He made one of the biggest plays of the game with taking that charge to give the Bucks the win. And he's going to have his hands full with Jamal Murray. I know Murray did not start off as hot as he ended in the bubble, but his last 8 games, he has scored 31 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, shooting nearly 58% from the field, 55 from 3, and 91 from the line in his last 8 games. That is ridiculous. Those almost look like Giannis's numbers if you upped the rebounds and lowered the 3-point percentage a bit. Jamal Murray has been having his way with opposing defenses in these last 8 games. He's going to be a problem. We need to look to Dante to defend that. Like, there are no other really good guards to go up against Jamal Murray. I love Pat, and he's a solid defender, but he's not going to be able to guard Murray. If Drew is not up to par, it is solely going to fall onto Dante's shoulders and Chris's shoulders. And Chris has been struggling defensively this year. Then, of course, we get to Jokic, and he is going to be a problem. He is a big man who can do everything, just like Giannis, except Jokic has that lethal jump shot. I think Giannis is 100% more dominant in the paint than Jokic, but Jokic makes up for that by shooting 41% from 3. That's incredible. Yeah. And if I see Brook Lopez guarding Jokic a lot tonight, I'm going to lose my mind. Brook is a good rim defender, but he cannot be on those more athletic bigs who have that jump shot. It has to be Giannis on Jokic. Brook should be on Paul Millsap. I will lose my mind if I'm seeing Brook, guarding Jokic at the perimeter. And if that's happening consistently, I see Jokic just draining threes on him. So I think the main points of success for tonight have to be Giannis guarding Jokic, the Bucks perimeter D finding a way to slow down Jamal Murray, either that be Dante, Drew getting back up to speed, or Chris having his best defensive game of this season. And then, of course, Giannis doing Giannis things. I would not be surprised if he dropped 40 tonight. I really don't think there is a player on the Nuggets who can really stop him. Paul Millsap is a great defender. I don't think he is as good as he once was, which means I don't think he'll be able to stop Giannis when he's driving. I think Jokic maybe, he could take a charge, get an offensive foul here or there, but I think Giannis is going to dominate in the paint tonight. I see Giannis I'm gonna say Giannis is gonna hit 3 threes tonight. I think what we saw from him against the Clippers, in the way that this was explained during that game, with how teams defend Giannis, I think this is going to translate to the playoffs and is going to be a big part as to why the Bucks do well. So teams have been building walls to stop Giannis. So now he has been, you give him 8 feet of space, he's going to take that 3. Yep. It's looking better. His jump shot is definitely looking better over the course of the season. Okay, you play a little bit closer, but you still stop him from getting to the rim. He's going to throw dimes. Just the improvement of his pass IQ and pass accuracy from last season to this season has been incredible. He finds his guys whenever he wants.
He's one of the best big man passers in the league, for sure.
And then you take that away, he's going to destroy you in the paint. I think Giannis is going to do that tonight. I think I'm going to put out a bold prediction. I think he's going to have a 40-point triple-double tonight. That's my bold prediction tonight.
Wow, 40-point triple-double. Well, hey, I don't know if I'm going to go 40-point triple-double. I will say he's going to score 30 or more. He's averaging almost 34 a game over the last 10 games. That's not a small sample size. That's 33% of the games played so far. He's at 4 straight of 30 already. I think he makes it 5 tonight. I think you touched on it, man. There's not a lot of good rim protectors on that Denver team. Giannis struggles against the Rudy Goberts and the Hassan Whitesides and guys like that who can bother you inside. And he's dominated people like Joel Embiid and Nikola Jokic, who are kind of like slower, dominant big men, but they're slower. They're not necessarily as athletic. So, and not necessarily known as, those huge rim protectors. Believe it or not, the best rim protector on the Nuggets is actually Michael Porter Jr. So he's the only player on the team that averages a block or more, which I thought was pretty crazy. So
yeah, wow, I would not have expected that.
No, I mean, he's uber athletic, but I wouldn't expect him to lead the team in blocks. He's very talented, but I think that bodes well for Giannis. I think Giannis will have a terrific game. I do anticipate him probably going over the 40 mark tonight. I think I can definitely see him getting a triple-double. I think that's a bold statement to say he'll get 10 assists, because if he's scoring 40, he's probably shooting at least 20, 24 times a game, somewhere around there. But like you said, I think the huge key for tonight is how consistent are we going to see him knock down that three-pointer, because because they don't have a great rim protector, they're not going to be funneling Giannis inside. They're not going to let him go inside and do the spin move and dunk over everybody in there, because Paul Millsap, while he is a power forward, is only 6'9" with shoes. So it's not like he's a big guy. He defends well. Yeah, defends well for his size, but he's not a big guy. So he could, his arm go right over him, no problem. So I think if we can see, the Giannis that knocks down the threes, isn't afraid to take them, he's probably going to get to the line quite a few times tonight. I anticipate another good free throw shooting performance from him tonight. He's been really, really good as of late. Probably will get there between 10 and 15 times tonight. And I could see him having a huge game. Like you said, obviously, as always, we're going to need to step up on the perimeter defensively. We had Robin on here the other day tell us that the key to all of our wins is always 3-and-D defense. You have to be able to defend the perimeter these days. It's maybe the most important thing in the entire NBA these days, just because of how, the league has changed and how Steph Curry has changed the league to be 3-point centric. So Drew Holiday, like I said, did not look good. I don't know how many minutes he'll play tonight. I think he didn't play very many last game. What was he in the 15 range or something? It was not a lot. He didn't play very much.
I think it was 18.
18, yeah. So right in between, I expect him to be right in between 18 to 25 minutes tonight. Hopefully he gets his groove back. I've heard a lot of different athletes have really been affected by this virus, man. And so I think, like you said, that could be a real thing, that's still in his system and it's still really bugging him. I could definitely see that. And if so, we hope that he gets well soon. And it's cool to see him back onto the court, but if he's not 100%, obviously it's not very realistic to expect all that much from him. But he's averaging over 30 as of late. Not exactly bubble Jamal Murray, but still really, really good. I like our chances of having DiVincenzo guarding him. I would rather not see Holiday on him tonight. I don't know if Holiday, like I was just saying, is 100%. So I like Dante will likely draw the assignment. I wouldn't be surprised to see Middleton on him a little bit. And similarly to what you said, I don't want to see Splash Mountain on Nikola Jokic. I would rather not see that. I will also be screaming at the TV. That's not a good matchup for us. He's got slow feet. Let's just call it what it is. He's got slow feet. He's a good knockdown three shooter. He's one of the best rim protectors in the league. He has no business guarding the likes of a Joel Embiid or a Nikola Jokic. Just not. He can guard the Rudy Goberts. He can guard the Montrezl Harrells. Those guys, the guys that are rim scorers. Not Nikola Jokic. So I like our chances tonight. I've got us winning 128, 115. I think Giannis probably goes for 40, 15, and 7. I'm gonna say he hits 3 threes as well. I'm gonna say, like I said, he probably goes 10 for 13 from the free throw line, continues that hot streak, and I just love our chances of getting a win. But we do have a big announcement to make as far as the channel goes. Obviously, as you know, we here at Make the Cut do partner with the good folks over at Wisconsin Sports Heroics. Make sure you go to their website at wissportsheroics.com. This has just been a great partnership so far with them. Obviously, Napo, I think you'd agree. They've done a lot for us already.
Oh, definitely.
And they have recently partnered with a company that's Wisconsin-based, which is why I'm so excited about it, in G5 Designs. G5 Designs is, like I said, a Wisconsin-based merchandise company based out of De Pere, Wisconsin. Was created so that no matter where you live, Packer fans everywhere can have a connection back to Wisconsin with their brand. Their tagline, which I, for one, am actually all for, is one-of-a-kind shirts for one-of-a-kind fans. I think that resonates with Packers fans everywhere because we own the team, like everybody loves to say. We're the only team without a actual owner, and we have fans everywhere. I've been to California, and there are literally Packers tents set up across the California state. I've heard that there are fans in Vegas as well, and Florida, and just all over the place. So that tagline could not be more true. As of right now, they have a bunch of really cool Wisconsin-based t-shirts on their site. I, for one, will be spending my money. They will get some money out of my wallet for sure, because I don't know if you've looked on the website, Napo, but that Aaron Rodgers GOAT t-shirt is something that I have to have. That t-shirt is so cool. It comes in green, it comes in white and red and blue, and face masks, of course, as well, given the times. All offered at a great price. You know, I think times like this, obviously not a lot of people working, so you know, you want to get cool Wisconsin gear that, you know, you can wear anywhere, obviously for a great price, then go to Etsy.com at G5 Designs. The link will be in the description below. Now, what does this mean for our podcast, you might be asking? Well, naturally, they partner with Wisconsin Sports Heroics, which means in the few coming weeks, we will know when we will have our own merchandise for our own podcast, which is ultimately going to be extremely exciting. I can't wait for that. Napo, I know you can't wait for that either. That was probably the most exciting part.
So excited.
I can't wait to see what they all do with that, because there's so many different things. Maybe you might have our faces on the t-shirts, maybe not, just our logo. Possibilities. Why wouldn't you want to have our face on your t-shirt, right? Possibilities are endless there, and I'm just could not be more excited for that. And a really cool thing, you know, we've had a lot of big news here, but one more thing is that when you are finished adding purchases to your cart, make sure that you go in the promo section and use code WISCO, that's WISCO, all capital letters, to get $1 off the entire purchase. WISCO at WISCO, all capital letters, to get $1 off your entire purchase. That's G5 Designs. Again, one-of-a-kind shirts for one-of-a-kind fans. I can't wait for it, man. I can't wait for it to get here. We don't know exactly when it's going to be, but I've been talking to Jake, and me and him have been talking about how excited we are for it as a whole, for the brand. And hopefully in the next few weeks, man, we're wearing our own merch. I'll have to change the camera angle so that my t-shirt can be shown a little bit better, but
I'm already
wearing my own
merch. I got my name on the back of this shirt.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There you go. I got Antetokounmpo on the back of my sweatshirt, but not for long. We'll have our merch out soon, and that's going to be so exciting. And like I said, you guys can use code WISCO for $1 off. So we can't wait to see you guys posting pictures of wearing our merchandise when it does come out.